Good morning, ladies. This morning I thought I might show you a box card that I have made. These are very easy to make and fold up easily for posting. I start off with an A4 piece of card, and I score it 11 inches and then 11 1/4 inches, and then I cut the card off at the quarter inch mark because that's excess to our need. I fold it on the score lines, and as you can see that makes the start of our box card. Also, that's an easy way to do your gatefold card. I score it at 11 5 inches, 2.75 on each side. So I score it at 2.75, then I turn it around, fold up my score line and then score it at 2.75 again. After I've done that, I cut it off to the length that I would like, and I don't worry that I went off the score lines and made some other little marks because it's all covered. After I've done that, I make my little grids that go across the inside of the card to put your embellishments on, just by folding a long piece of card. I fold it across one of the flaps and fold it under, and then you know that you've got the right size for the grid. So that makes it easy. I'm all for anything being a bit easier. I'll take the ultra tape off. I always use ultra tape. I've found that glue sometimes does not, the paper keeps falling off, and then you have to wait quite a while for it to dry. So I put that in just down a bit below the top of the card, and then the other one just down a bit, and you can see the grids in, and it makes it easy. You can put 3 or 4 grids depending on how many things you want to add to it. I have 4 in mine, and I've put a fair amount on it. You can get a lot of little embellishments attached to it because you're only attaching them with small strips of paper or acetate. I sometimes use acetate, which is really nice, but I never throw away any little strips of glitter paper because I use it for this type of thing that adds another element to your card. Now, I covered the panels, each panel, with cardstock, and I was lucky. I had 4 pieces of card, and they had 2 roses on each card. So I cut the longest one down to put on the front, and the ones that only had a little short width on the top, but then I had to add another little piece on top, and I covered that by putting glitter along the edge of that and some glitter dots just to add a bit more sparkle. I like a bit of sparkle and glitter on my cards, depending what they are. I then die cut some butterflies, and I fussy cut some roses out of that same paper. I only had 2 of them though, so I had to use another piece of paper and fussy cut some pieces out, which I stuck one at the back so that it would make the back sit up nice and straight. I think that helps if you've got a bit of, if that sits up rather than drops down. And then I started by attaching the butterflies, the little scrolls and the flowers and other little bits and pieces to the glitter sticks, as I call them, and then I let them dry, and then I attached them to the grid with ultra tape. Now the ultra tape really makes sure that they stay there. I've tried it before with glue, and I've played with them half a day trying to get the glue to stick, so I think that the ultra tape is the way to go. I also thought those papers were taken out of this heart-painted lemongrass paper book, which has got some very pretty papers in it. It's one that came from England, or Poland actually. I thought I would show you some of my other cards that I've done. This one is an easel card done with decoupage, or paper towel, whatever some people call it. And I've left the sentiment area free because I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, or who it's going to. This is a happy birthday card made with some papers from a Hunky Dory kit. I'm quite fond of Hunky Dory papers. I've embossed a happy birthday to go inside and coloured the edge of that, and put happy birthday peel off down the side. Now this is another decoupage of some hellebores or June roses. I'm not sure what they're called. I know hellebore is their botanical name, but I cut some of the other flowers down onto decoupage to put one on top of the other. I like that. It said from the end of spring, new beginnings, and that inside of the card with that's a card insert. This one is a rose chipboard, and I like the background on that one, and that is the inside. I'm not sure who did the chipboard, where that came from, but it's one I've had for many years. This is one I did for Christmas. It's a shaker card, and I used a full 4-inch die cut of snowflakes for the background. I put Miri board, pink glitter paper. This is the balance of it there in the box card. I built up a couple of the die cuts, the background, to make them stand out a little bit more, and then I did exactly the same with the frames, and then I put a different frame on top with some twine around there, golden pink twine, and a little tag that says festive wishes. Inside I've added a little bit more of the glitter paper with some vellum. This is one I've done for a little baby that's due any time. It's a shaker card for a little boy. laying on the moon. I thought he was very cute. And I haven't put anything inside as yet. This is another card I made at Christmas time. This was very easy to do. It's got 3 dies on the. They're not cut separately. It's just in one. And I then glued a ribbon to the top and put peel-offs for the string, and added a little gold peel-off star down there. Another Christmassy one that I did, which is an easel, and I've used Miri board for the back, and it's very pretty Miri board, and it's like a blue tartan, and I've used Cheery Lynn snowflakes along the front as the snowflake edge, which I love snowflakes, so I've got quite a few. And these other snowflakes were some that I got in a pack that you've been using for years, so I've lost track of whose they were. I've got Wishing You a Happy Christmas across the front. On the back I've just got another snowflake, and inside I've got a spot for people to be able to write. But it's beautiful paper. Another card that I did for Christmas. I make a lot of work for myself. I used, for the background, I put the gold Miri board and the purple pearlescent paper board. And then I used